Good afternoon and happy Sabbath, CPC. It's your boy, Jermaine Ascent, and we're back again to do it one more time. It's going to be a good time today. We got a lot in store. We got a continuation of my one-on-one session with Pastor Warfield, which I think you all will enjoy. But before I go into that, how was your week? I know some people probably say it was a good week. Some probably will say it's a bad week. But I think we all can agree for the last few months, the weeks have been rough. And what I'll say today is the fact that we're seeing another Sabbath day. Let's hold on to that right now. Let's bask in the fact that we're seeing another Sabbath day. And that in itself is something to give praise about because he's still a good God. And spend time today remembering the good things that he's done in your life. And when you've seen him work and move in your life, hold on to those things because I think that's some of what we need to get us through from week to week. But anyway, yes, continuation, part 2 of the interview with Pastor Warfield. This one is special. Well, they're all special, but I included his wife, Robin, and she added another layer to the interview. It was pretty cool interacting with both of them, and I would venture to say she's the icing on the cake. But before we go into that, I want to give an introduction to a video that we're going to show before the interview. I know last week we saw a lot of videos from Jacob's family, but I'm sure some of y'all were like, where are the girls? Where's Alana? Where's Aaliyah? Well, we have a video right now that we want to share with you. So please sit back, relax, enjoy yourself, and check out what we got in store for you today.
Hi, Warfield kids. It's Alana.
It's Aaliyah.
You're gonna love CPC.
It's very fun
And exciting. Sabbath school is fun too, and
it's free.
bye.
Bye.
Why don't we just, first I want to do a little review because there was not only a lot of comments, but I got several texts. My wife got texts and all of it was positive, but I think there's a couple of things that need to be said before we even begin. So while I appreciate you both coming in, I think I need to publicly apologize to the Lego community because I didn't know how deep the Lego community was.
Look,
the Lego community.
We're deep in here, man.
The Lego community is deep, man. I mean, you know, I figured I'd fix what I messed up last week so that down the road, when I really become famous, this doesn't come back and haunt you, boy. So I just want to say I love the Lego community. I support the Lego community.
I appreciate it,
and I do have a couple of memories of putting some blocks together, something like that. So shout out to the Lego community. Love you all. And I hope your imagination continues to thrive within the Lego community.
Thank you.
I mean,
for walking those steps. Thank you.
Yeah. That was some deep stuff. So now everybody's gonna buy you a bag of chips because you said you love chips. So
I do.
I have a feeling, man, that after every sermon, after every special occasion, while you would think you'd get something that's probably expensive or something that's thought-provoking in their gratitude, you're just going to get a bag of chips now. I just want you to know that.
I can't say I'm going to be upset with that. I don't want you to think that's a problem or anything. That's fine with me.
Well, there you go. I don't think you realize what you just set up there. All right, then. Well, that's what's up. Chips. And I will throw out there that he also said fruit, people. So let's just not kill the man with just chips. All right.
Yeah,
we all trying to.
Let's balance it out with fruit.
I am
please.
a huge fruit person.
I need to keep this man alive.
Right.
So
right.
we need
Right.
She don't need me.
Yeah, I need you to.
You know.
Look, I think what she's saying is Jesus alone can't keep you two together. She wants you to keep it somewhat tight, as
Yeah,
well as
yeah. I got you.
Right.
All right.
Hey, no, totally understood.
I get it.
Yeah. Now you got a lot of love off of The Last Dragon. It was, you never knew how much church folk was moved by The Last Dragon. So
I didn't know.
With that being said, I have a particular favorite, and it's not an 80s movie, but it's a 90s movie. And I would venture to say that you should be up on this because it also taps onto the music side of the love that you have. Have you seen, I hope you answer this correctly, The Five Heartbeats?
Oh!
Let me tell you something. My wife is so tired of me. I know every lyric. I know every song. I sit there and quote, I have the DVD. When it comes on TV, if they skip a part because it's regular TV, I'm like, they missed the part where Oh Boy was supposed to. So Five Heartbeats. Is that a movie?
So here's the thing. I've seen bits and pieces. I've never actually said Robin that's like her favorite movie of all time.
Like that's my
like
movie.
That's her favorite movie like of all
right,
time.
I've been trying to get this
so
man.
I just never sit down to watch the Five Heartbeats.
He bought it for me. I'm like, babe, you gotta watch it.
I did
because
I did.
otherwise,
I mean, she's watched it so many times. I feel like I've seen it because I've seen it.
No, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
I did not think this was gonna happen, but
no, like his black card's almost been revoked.
Whoa,
almost.
Pastor, we really don't need you no more.
Yes. I'm saying, it's the Five Heartbeats.
I mean, I've seen Roots.
Like, come on now.
I can't.
I've seen.
No, look, man. I mean, look, we're not trying to fall back on Roots for a good time every time. I mean, look, Roots is like you've seen it, you absorbed it, now you moved on, you learned, you got stronger. But you saw all the 80s actors, black actors. Robin Williams. Well, then Robin.
That's like her favorite movie.
I like you that much more. And Pastor, I can't believe you said bits and pieces.
That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna make him watch it.
I seen bits and pieces.
I'm gonna make him watch it. Got to.
Yeah.
He has to.
Why am I about to put together a Five Heartbeat?
I've seen all that.
We about to. How you seen all the what?
I've seen the best parts.
No, I don't know about that.
No, that is disrespectful to the movie.
Nights like this.
Is it nights like this or days like this? Is it days like this?
Nights like this.
Afternoons like this?
Just stop. All right, you know what?
You gotta stop.
Afternoons.
You're about to have me fly to the West Coast and make this personal. I can't believe.
That's all right. We gonna educate him. We're gonna educate.
Rob, I don't even honestly. I don't know why you're still with him. I
love my wife, but as of today, I think we're gonna be separating.
Bruh, you know. Well, okay. I'm glad at least one of you identified your love for the Five Heartbeats.
She loves that movie.
I do. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites.
Yes, that is that is music. And okay, all right.
But yeah, I mean the comedy, the acting, it is. You
Robin, Robin, I like you so much the more.
I feel very uncomfortable right now. I feel misunderstood.
Right. That's all right. That's all right. You're forgiven for today.
I feel misrepresented.
We're gonna get you up to date.
Vilified, marginalized right now, all because of this conversation.
I just want you to know, I don't know where this just took us now. This everybody watching is going to feel a certain kind of way. I don't.
That's okay.
You need to fix that. You need to fix that sooner than later. That's all I'm saying.
Not what he does.
See.
What he hasn't watched. That's okay.
Can we just move on?
Yeah,
I told you I've seen bits and pieces.
We can move on.
Enough bits and pieces.
You shouldn't even say that. You shouldn't say it. Okay, but you got the one thing is for sure, you got the support of the Lego community. So
yes, he does.
That's a good thing.
Let's move on.
Oh man. Okay. So look, before we move on, Robin, I feel like I need to give you an opportunity as well. And the fact that you just said that the Five Heartbeats is one of your favorite, I almost feel like there's no need to provide further clarification on this. But there was a question that was thrown at you that was Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A. And I believe what you wanted to say was that Chick-fil-A doesn't do like pieces of chicken. They do chicken sandwiches. So, you know, like depending on what it is that you like, you know, a chicken breast or a thigh or a chicken sandwich or spicy. I mean, they both have different levels to them, correct?
They do. I agree. But Popeyes is...
Or Prince's.
Oh, that's another place. Prince's. It's funny because I just had one yesterday. I'm just remembering that interview. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get me some Popeyes chicken, like the sandwich. I don't know. It's something about it. It's like the flavor. It's a little more flavorful. Sometimes Chick-fil-A's like sandwich, sometimes it gets a little soggy. Sometimes I've had it where like it got soggy, like it's soft.
Maybe
the Popeyes
it's like
more crunchy.
Maybe you just haven't had an East Coast Chick-fil-A. But you know what? What we're going to say on that is that they're good. They're both good, and it's just a matter of preference.
They're both good. Again, it's a battle, so it doesn't matter what I say. I could say Chick-fil-A, I could say Popeye. Somebody's going to get upset, but that's just my preference.
That's true. I mean,
so,
I don't.
You know,
yeah.
So I apologize to the Chick-fil-A community, but that's just.
But y'all not going to apologize to me though. Okay, that's fine.
That's okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You're gonna be fine.
You do what you do. You do what you do.
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna watch the movie. You'll be just fine.
That's fine. Okay.
But yes,
there's no apologizing for not seeing that. Yeah, I mean, you didn't see Five Heartbeats. That's another. All right. So, last week I talked to your lovely husband about the first time he saw you.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you know, he had a small church in Atlanta, and you know, they never would have had the opportunity to get.
I wasn't in Atlanta. I was way out.
Yeah, it was way out. It was like in 3 hours out.
I was in Albany, Georgia.
Yep.
Way out.
Wow. So we can't even claim Atlanta, are we?
No.
So,
no, it was way.
It was somewhere in the backyards of Georgia.
Southwest Georgia, down in the corner.
Yeah, that was.
Okay. Okay, so somewhere in the backyards of Georgia, DP came through.
Mm-hmm.
And while he loves music, he loved even more what he saw in reference to who was singing that music. So I don't know if he was, you know, in his pastoral moment, but he just said he saw you and it was lovely. And I believe everything he said. But I want to know, was there something more to it where he was like, you know, excuse me, can I get to know? How did he get your attention?
Okay,
from your perspective.
So here's the thing. So when our choir went to the church.
Get this right.
Yeah.
This
well,
right.
I got it. When our choir went to the church, I didn't really look his way like that. And I didn't. Like, I didn't, you know, I was about to graduate. I had just come off of another relationship. I was just kind of like, okay, dude, I didn't even notice him like that. It wasn't, I always heard good things. You know, he was melon Warfield around campus. But I knew he was a very good looking guy, could sing, could preach, had all these great things. Get over here.
I mean, the truth is the truth.
Who's that? It wasn't until after I graduated, I was back in LA, and that's when MySpace was popular. So I was on MySpace, and you know how you friend just everybody you see. You may not necessarily know who they are, but you friend everybody. Like you just say, oh, I know that person. I'm a friend that person. So he was one of my friends. I'm like, oh yeah, that's Pastor Warfield, Bill Warfield. Okay. Friended him. And, you know, I think we had said hi, or he said hi first. Or did I say hi?
No.
Did I say hi first?
Yes.
Okay. So I said hi first. You're right. I
Yes,
said
you
hi
did.
first.
Yes, you did. Fix it.
I
Yes,
said
you
hi first. I was like, hi.
did.
I said
Yes.
hi.
Fix that.
So again, it wasn't like that. Like, so I'm just saying hi as a friend, like, hi, how are you? And he said hi back. And then I think we were like kind of making jokes. Oh, he had some music playing. That's what it was. He had some music playing on his MySpace page. Remember how you could kind of like customize your web page and put music on it and all kinds of stuff. So he had music playing, and it was PJ Morton. Mm-hmm. And I was like, who is that? He's dope. Like, who is that? Like, he's really good. And he was like, oh yeah, that's PJ Morton, you know. And then we started talking about music. And we both love music. We come from like musical backgrounds. Both our families are musical. So we just start talking about music, start talking about gospel, we start talking about all kind of stuff. And all the artists that we like, and we like the same kind of music. Then we started talking about movies. And I'm a big movie buff. I watch a lot of movies. I've seen a lot of movies. So the fact that he had seen like an old movie that I didn't think anybody else had ever seen. It was Abbott and Costello's Jack and the Beanstalk, which is old comedy, Abbott and Costello. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like I don't know anybody that's seen that movie. So we just start talking about all genres of movie. I'm like, this guy is really cool. And of course he's a pastor. So I'm just like, you know, I didn't know how to react or how to like talk to a pastor, but he was just so cool that it wasn't even like he was a pastor. It was just like getting to know him, you know? And that's when I started to like, I like this guy. And then we started calling each other. He's like, yeah, can I get, you know, we've been talking, can I get your number? And I was like, sure, you know? And we started talking on the phone. It just like, from like an hour turned into 3 hours. And like, we were just, talking. It turned into like every single day, like on my way to work, at home. And I'm like, man, this guy is so cool. And I started to develop these feelings, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And so I kind of got a little nervous about that because one, he's in Georgia, I'm in LA. So I'm like, how's this going to work? And then like, I had gotten off another relationship. I was like, you know what? Lord, I want you to pick for me. If this is the man you want from me, then I want this to be your choice and not mine. So it had been months since we had been talking on the phone. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I really like you. And I'm like, yeah, I really like you too. I said, but I want the Lord to be in this before I even consider moving any further. And I said, I'd like to fast and pray for 2 weeks. So I had
fast and pray specifically from talking to me,
right,
for 2 weeks,
right.
Oh,
so I was just
she wasn't talking about like fasting from food or anything. She was just like, I don't want to talk to you
for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I was like, because I wanted my mind to be clear. I wanted to be like, I don't want it to be, because we talk so much, it would have been hard if the Lord was like, no, I wanted it to be clear. And so I decided it's like, if we could just stop talking for 2 weeks, I want to fast and pray. So I fasted like the first week from food, and I was just in prayer, like, Lord, please, work on me. Like, if this is the man you want me to be with, or you want me to be in a relationship with, Lord, show me. I fasted for 2 weeks, and finally I had gotten the answer. I almost said no, but it was the wisdom of my grandmother who was like, no, you need to, when you pray about it, let the Lord lead you and let him show you the signs. Let him show you those signs. Mm. And so I said, okay. So I had, asked him to come visit. And mind you, we had not seen each other in person this whole time. We had not seen, the whole time we hadn't seen
So
each other. We were on the phone.
how
The
long?
last
How
time
long?
we've
How
seen
long
each
have y'all
other.
been talking?
By then,
Like
maybe 3 months. And the last time we had seen each other was when DP came to my church, which was, I don't know.
That was like in March or April
of that year.
March, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going into, that was like later in the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was like October, I think. We've been talking for like it's October, right?
Yeah.
Since October. So
No, September.
That's what it was. We had not seen each other. And so my grandmother was like, no, let him come down. Let him come and see you. Cause he was like, yeah, I want to fly down and see you. I was like, wait a minute, wait a minute. I don't know yet. I don't know if we want to, take it that far yet. So grandma's like, no, you let him come see you. And then you'll know, the Lord will show you. He will show you, this is the man that's for you. And it was funny because when he flew in, I think he flew in that November. And he flew in, and normally, it's almost like a blind date. So you're already a little anxious, a little nervous, and you're like, I don't.
Does he look like what I remember?
Yeah, does he look like what I remember? I knew he was extra, extra tall. I'm only 5'4". He's 6'6". So I'm like, okay, I know this guy's going to be like a giant. He's going to be towering over me. How awkward is this going to be? So I'm okay. So I'm a little nervous. So I come meet him at the hotel. Because you had to fly and you went straight to the hotel. Right. And I met you in the lobby of the hotel down the street from my work. From where I work. So went to see him, came in, saw him, and it was like immediately, like I was comfortable. I was just like, it felt like we had been talking. I mean, because we've been talking all that. But I thought it would still be awkward because I'm like, okay, well, now we're meeting in person. So it was like, it was cool. Like I felt like, oh, wait a minute. I don't know why, but I'm feeling comfortable. Like this is natural,
That's what's
so
up.
it was like the whole week. It was just kind of very natural. I was comfortable. We had fun together. He met my family, and I think that's when I had gotten my answer, because of how it just felt. I'm just like, I felt safe. I felt like I could be myself. I could, and I had fun with this guy. I'm like, oh, he's not a stick in the mud. He's fun. Like, cause I like to have fun. I like to joke. I like to go out and just, cut up. And this guy's hilarious, first of all. And I love to laugh. He's hilarious. This guy has jokes like he does.
So you just wanted the abridged version. You don't.
Am I giving you too much?
We can move on. We can talk about something.
Well, first of all, let's just say the difference between your answer and hers is 100 miles apart.
I'm giving more detail like that. I'm like,
Pastor was like, I saw her.
We got stuff,
and then she was like,
details.
Oh, wait a minute. Before we move on.
Well, that's true too.
The record straight. Okay. Melvin said he did not sing for me.
I didn't remember singing.
And I'm like, how can you not remember?
I should clarify. I did not.
I'm like, you are in
remember.
trouble for this.
There was a lot going on in my life last week. And
this brother was worried about me being the sanctuary, whether or not I was stretching the truth.
I forgot all about it. She reminded me. I forgot all about it.
So he did sing.
Oh, okay. Well, no need to say no more, because I think this is a great segue. And I think you know exactly where I'm going. I don't want to hear what the title of that song was. I want to hear what the song was in its original melody.
Oh,
can't do it. Can't do it.
So, but here's the thing: when he sang it, because he doesn't like he does not like to sing, up front or like to be put on the spot. So he sang
brother. You
a
are coming
message.
to the wrong church.
He left a message on my phone and sang for me on the message.
Because at the time we
Wait.
were talking,
Yeah,
right?
We were talking.
Was that during that 2 weeks that I did that?
It might have been.
I thought it was.
So you left a message of a song.
He left a message with him singing on it.
Okay. All right. I mean,
It may not have been during that 2 weeks. I don't remember.
It was in between that time. It was before you came to see.
Yeah.
So I mean, y'all gonna tell me what the song was?
Was it My Sharia Moore?
Yep. It was My Sharia Moore, Stevie Wonder.
How does that go, Pastor?
Yep.
I don't know. Why don't you start that off for me, Jermaine? I don't think of that.
All
20
right. I started off, and then you finish it.
I'll speak it. I'll speak the last phrase of that.
Okay. All right. I think we both know how that song goes. All right. I won't push that. But you do know you come into a church that loves to sing, right?
Yes, I mean, and I love to listen.
Yes.
I love to listen to
good singing.
No. I love to experience.
The last guy gave me that. I'm not falling for that no more.
I love powerful singing, man. Just to sit and hear it and appreciate it.
I would put him on the spot. I'm not going to, because he'll kill me.
I will.
Okay, that's all right. You know what? Like you said, y'all are not going anywhere for a while. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna allow him to warm up. Get used to the church.
I'm just saying, be patient, Jermaine. Be patient. That's all I got. I'm
gonna give him some time.
Would you look at the time? This has been great. I love this. Engaging like this.
Oh no, we're not done. And the fact that well, hold on now. This ain't just for Pastor though, because Robin, you can't say you was part of DP and think that we're not going to need for you to do what you do, because I mean,
oh gosh,
singing should be. I mean, let's be honest. Both of y'all should just be talking in song to each other.
Oh my goodness!
While y'all at the house.
Probably not. That would make everyone very uncomfortable.
Talking in song.
Everyone would be very
just a musical.
Very uncomfortable.
But Robin, I'm
just so you know, she's a soprano, and she loves to be on the praise team.
Okay,
hallelujah.
I do. Yeah. I do like singing the praise team. I love singing.
And she's not a lazy soprano who just doesn't want to hit the notes. She's a soprano.
She likes to take it up there.
She'll take it up. She'll do what she has to do.
I don't know about that.
She'll do what she has to do.
That's what we need. We need people that are willing to take it all the way up. Because if I hear one of my sopranos one more time say, "We going up there?" Yes, we going up there. So that is great to hear. So there's probably like a song that you always love to just hum or sing yourself from time to time, Robin, that is close to your heart. I'm pretty sure if you were given the opportunity, you'd be like, I would sing right now. I would give you like a bar or two of this particular song, because this is always in my heart. I keep a song in my heart like a pathfinder. I am not
a soloist. I will say that. I'm not a soloist.
Okay. Yeah, you can sing.
I can sing the notes.
Okay. All right.
I'm not a soloist.
Is that whatever?
Pack those.
I'm not a soloist.
Put those in boxes. All these.
Okay, you know what? I don't do. What we are saying here today is that both of y'all need time to warm up. So that's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna apply no more.
To sing My Sharia Moore. I mean, man, that was a personal moment.
My Sharia Moore. I mean, that just no. What I was giving you is the simplicity of just that. I mean, if you had just hit that and been like,
you can do that as much as you want.
It ain't gonna do that. All right, that's all right. We gonna come back to this. What is considered enough time? Like 6 months. 6 months. So once you arrive, we'll discuss this again 6 months later.
So full transparency, I'll probably never do My Sure anymore because that was something I sang to her.
Yeah.
But leading worship, I mean, I've been doing that.
Praise and worship leaders.
When I pastored in Nashville and we first got there, we were trying to do some things with praise team, and I was trying to share my vision and all that. So I said I was going to take the praise team for 2 weeks?
Yeah, you took that thing.
It turned into 2.5, 3 years.
3
of leading
years of
every
leading.
Sabbath.
And you led the mess out of that.
I mean, rehearsals,
Led the mess out
lead
of
praise and
it.
worship, sit down.
He's an amazing praise and worship leader.
For whoever to do the
What's up.
He's really
hymn
good.
meditation, and then I would get up to preach. So I was leading the praise team, and then I'd take a break for a few minutes, and then get up and preach again.
Wow.
So that's not a burden. That that's something.
That's all. Okay, I fall back then. 'Cause look, what I don't want to do is intrude on what was considered a special moment between the two of you. So look,
it was so special that I forgot I did it. So that's.
I am so trying to help you. I am volleying up. I mean, I am setting you up, and it's like you just don't want to take it.
Was when because I was thinking like Bron saying when you were talking about it, you started off by saying that Bron had written a song which we remember.
Yes.
We remember.
Yes.
Ashley. I remember that.
Yes.
That thing was stuck in our head.
It was, man. I was like, this man wrote her a song. I am messed up.
Like, for real.
I mean, we loved it. Bron is my boy, man. I loved it. And that man put like 6 syllables in her name, man. I loved it. But when you started, you were talking about Bron, and I was like, I did not sing to Robin. I was singing specifically, honestly, like the wedding.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Because I was so nervous. Yeah. I didn't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not singing to her for the wedding. But I'd forgotten that when we were talking, I sang.
Okay. That's all right. That's all. Oh, man. Pastor Jacobs, man, let me tell you something. That's my dude, and I love messing with him. So, he's all good. He's been an open book with me. He's shared some stuff. When he showed me that video, I was like, we need to rewind that.
Oh man,
I need to learn that hook. And well, that's what's up, though. I mean, when you love somebody and you sing to
April, John.
Yeah, they were singing back up. Yeah.
This just gets better. This gets better. All right. So we're gonna move on. That I loved all of that. I mean, bottom line is, man, CPC. If there's one thing outside of loving the Lord, and wanting to have a true experience with God, singing music is a big part of CPC. I mean, that is something that almost goes hand in hand. I mean, we love music. So, anytime we get the opportunity, we ready to go. Sometimes they got to hold us back because we ready to run. So you come into a place that loves music and worship. The two go hand in hand. And with that, I'm gonna do a quick transition because I think that leads into exactly where I want to go, which is what does singing and music mean to you personally, and then what does it mean to you in reference to worship? So I'll let you both kind of collaborate on that, but just what has it meant to you personally, and also what does it mean to you as far as worship? And while you think about that, what I'll say for me, music has always played a part, all kind of music. Even when I was listening to stuff that I probably shouldn't have been listening to, music has always been a part of my life. And music has been also the connective tissue for me with church. If while it was a struggle to to study or to stay connected with the Sabbath school, it was music that kept me in church, John P. King, Take Six, or, the Winans. I mean, there was always music that kept me to where I never went far from church because it was always the love of music that kept me close. So to this day, if I minister or share something with somebody, you might get more of a song that I think is relevant to your situation than a text. And that's how I do. But now that I give you a little time to think on that, how about you?
I know for me, music has always been a big part of my life. I mean, my parents always played music and different kinds of music. My mother is a singer, and my sister sings, and I always say that they're the ones who sing. I don't sing; they are. And so I grew up with Sam Cooke and the Soul Stirrers, and Walter Hawkins, and James Cleveland, Shirley Caesar, Commission, all that, all of those things growing up. But then on the other side, I mean, we were listening to Sandy Patty, Larnell Harris, the Heritage Singers, King's Herald, Del Decker. I mean, all that stuff that was a part of my life growing up. So I have a lot of memories around music. I can remember where I was when certain songs played. And my life is to a soundtrack. What gives me peace of mind, calms me, just puts me in the right place is music. I've invested a lot of my life and money over the years into music. I just love music. And I think that music has a power that even the preached word doesn't have sometimes.
Yeah.
That music is able to speak in a way that preaching just can't always do. And so music for me is important. It's imperative for me in worship. And Robin will tell you I'll sing so early on, I would sing for two reasons in church. One was if my nerves were shot, and if I'm a guest speaker someplace and I'm just nervous as all get out, I'll sing to calm myself down. Before the sermon. The other side is if I got to preach and the person or choir, whoever that was assigned the task of doing the music of meditation decided that they were going to do something that was so far from meditation, like it's not even, it shouldn't, though I'm speechless. I can't even figure out how to say it. I mean, if it's that far away from putting me in a place where I'm ready to preach, I'll get up behind them and then sing again, because I've got to be able to get myself in a place where I feel in tune with what God is trying to say through me. And I can't do that if the song before the sermon was just that bad. So those are typically two times. Now I sing more often now just cause, but early on, those were the two main reasons that I would sing before I really started leading worship consistently, that kind of thing. So, yeah.
I mean, that's kind of interesting that you said to calm yourself down, you sang. Whereas, most people that are getting ready to sing, get the butterflies and get nervous. And of course, once you start, it starts to go away. But normally you don't think about singing to calm down. You're trying to calm down to sing. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Singing just, it has that power, and it soothes me. So I'll sing. I used to sing to the children when they were babies, in the womb. Yeah. I just, it's just when especially with Mark, our youngest, Mark and Maya and Melvin, but Mark and Maya, when they couldn't sleep, I'd sit in there with them in the bed and I'd just sing to them until they fell asleep.
Wow.
So it just has that power, I think, for me.
Yeah. Yeah. So for me, same thing with Melvin. I grew up with a lot of music in my house. My family, my entire family they're all musical. Like everybody sings. Or was in a choir, or my mother was a minister of music, my uncle was a minister of music, my sister is now a minister of music / worship coordinator. But we grew up with a lot of music in our homes. Everybody, again, they're in groups, choirs. My dad is a musician. He writes music, he plays. So I've always had a connection with it. I mean, I can't help it. But one thing that it does for me is it complements the worship. It's kind of like the physical and emotional part of worship for me. So when I'm singing, I'm literally feeling it. It's like the feeling part of the worship. It's I'm giving it to him, but I'm also through song. I'm giving my worship through song. But I'm also, it's also kind of an emotion, like you feel it, like you feel the words of music. It's meditation. It elevates the worship. It elevates it. So whatever's happening, when we come to church, whatever's happening in that moment, the music is kind of sets the atmosphere.
Or even shifts it.
Or shifts it, exactly.
Yeah.
Or shifts it for the day, for worship. So it gets us ready to receive the word. It gets us ready to receive the Holy Spirit. And so that it's a blessing. Like it's music is a blessing from the Lord. It is God's gift to us. And it's crazy how it's given to us, but we're giving it back. We're giving it back to him. We're saying, God, thank you through the moment, through worship. And so that's where it is such an important part. It's such an important part of worship. It really sets the tone for worship. So that's where it is for me.
Well, you know what? I could do another hour or so of this, because it's always not only interesting, but just real good conversation to have with somebody that knows how to converse with somebody, and I'm feeling that right here. I didn't want this to just be ask a question, get an answer. We really want to give you both the opportunity to just share a little bit of who you are. And I think we did that tremendously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end with one more question. Since we ended up down this lane of music, and it's been a good one. And this is for both of you, what is your favorite hymn or gospel song, or even Christian? I mean, and look, I know I'm asking a question where you're like, there's no such a thing. Or how about this one? Not your favorite. Of late, what is your go-to song that, that seems to soothe and put you in the right spirit when you hear that song? What is your go-to right now? For me right now, I'm hooked on The Blessing. I don't know if you've heard The Blessing. It's a worship song, and I will not be singing that for you.
I was going to ask you to just give me a little bit to trigger it.
No, that's what I would have done to you. So I'm already seeing what I would have done. Yeah, no. But it has so much meaning right now, in just basically wishing your family and those that you love, friends, whomever, just the best, that his intentions are nothing but the best for you. And it's just a moving song right now. So I encourage you, matter of fact, when this is over, I'll send you a link so that you can just be like, Jermaine, you are on it. But for you two, what is it right now?
Ooh, I've got mine.
You do?
I do. I've got mine. Lately, I have been listening to "I Will Respond." That
Travis Green.
Travis Green. I will
Mm.
respond when you call me. I will respond.
Mhm.
I've been listening to that in the car, at
Yeah, I was about to say victory belongs to Jesus for you.
No, lately it's been that.
That's not
Lately it's been that. I mean,
Okay.
that song is powerful. It is so powerful. It's soothing. It's just, I love
And it's
it.
got to be one of those kind of songs that when you listen to it in the car, you are so caught up that when you eventually look over, the people next to you are like,
Are like,
not only what's wrong with that person,
right,
but
right.
I want to know what it is that they're saying,
And
because
she's
you are
listening.
you are
Right,
so
that's
into
me.
it.
And I'm in
Yeah.
the car, hands lifted, singing, like in worship, in full worship, about to shout. I'm a shouter.
Right.
I'm a shouter.
Right.
So I'm in the
Okay.
car, like that's my song. That's the song I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Where you at,
Man,
Pastor?
That's hard.
Yeah, that's hard
That's
because
still hard for
he
me.
listens to so
I
much,
listen
so
to
much
a
music.
lot of music, but though I think the song, the hymn that probably speaks to me the most, that I think about most often, is "Redeemed, How I Love to Proclaim It." But I think it's three. There are two. There's "Redeemed, How I Love to Proclaim It," redeemed by that one that we sing. But there's one on the next page, and that's the arrangement that I like the most. Redeemed, how I love to proclaim it, redeemed by. Yeah, so that's
a good one. Yeah,
that's the song that
Yeah.
I think I probably connect with the most all the time.
Yeah.
That song is the one for me. I mean, there's so many, but that's the one that I probably go to. Yeah.
I hear you. Well, look, guys, this has been, again, awesome. I appreciate the opportunity. Hopefully we have more of these. At least I plan on doing some more. Hopefully they will be done with you guys. Because I just believe there are so many people that we see all the time, but we just don't really get to know who they are,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So this has been outstanding. And as a final thought, or better yet, I want to try something different. Because I'm sure everybody's going to have all kind of comments, right? I would like for you both to you've heard about CPC. You've probably watched online from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
What is one of the things that you look forward to when you are at CPC? Based off what you've seen, or, it's like, I can't wait to get on the East Coast, so it ain't got nothing to do with CPC, or no, that's the easy out. I want to stay with CPC. Just what are you looking forward to? Whether, because I'm sure Pastor Jacobs has said nothing but great things about us, Pastor Jacobs. But, just real quick. And, I think that'd be something that the people would most definitely really like to know, because, we've heard a bunch about you. Now that you've been introduced, people have been listening to sermons and just trying to figure out all they can about you guys. So what is it that you guys are looking forward to in reference to CPC? And then from there, we'll just go ahead and sign out.
Probably the music, the worship experience. Like, the worship is amazing. It's probably one of the most amazing worship services I've seen, like, so far. I'm looking forward to the worship and the music, and the people. It's hard to just pick one thing, but the people, you guys just seem like close-knit family, welcoming, warm, fun, happy, enjoy being near each other. That's probably like one of our biggest things when we go into church, is how warm it is, how welcoming that church is. So just the people and the worship for me.
Okay.
I think for me it's similar, but there are. I can't really say one thing. It's a few things. One is music.
Yeah.
Because music is so important to me, to us. But just speaking for me, music is just so important for ministry, for evangelism, for my own preaching, for my own spiritual growth. I'm looking forward to the music. I'm looking forward to the people. I know so many
Yeah, we know a lot
that
of people.
attend. So, and there's a little, I can't say it's fear, but it's just a little bit of nerves, I guess, pastoring people that I was in school with, like in college with. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
it's like, man, this is going to be weird. But I'm still looking forward to it. Looking forward to having those connections in that community. I'm looking forward to working within the team that we have at CPC. I mean, you know, between Garrison and Elaine and Rue and Jennifer and Michelle, Andy, Frank, everybody, I'm looking forward to working with that team. And I'm a person that is very detail oriented, a little bit of a perfectionist sometimes. And so I appreciate the fact that woven within the culture of CPC is this desire to do things and to do them well. And so that's one thing that I'm really looking forward to in being a part of that family. So.
If there's one thing we have structure. I mean, I've gone to some churches where, you know, whatever happens, and I start to scratch because it don't feel right, you know. You know, there should be a certain structure to it. So yeah, CPC is known for structure. Well, thank you both for your time.
Oh man, our pleasure.
And I know you guys
edit out all that other stuff about 5 Heartbeats or you know, I try to. I sang to my wife. You can, you know, Andy is a magician. He can edit that out and make it like it never happened. You know, so
right. I'm gonna need for him to put special emphasis on the 5 Heartbeat stuff. Right. I need for him to put music. I need for I'm gonna
That's fine.
Hey, well, look. Thank you both, and again, hopefully, you got another week. And then you should be traveling.
Yeah.
We're out.
Yeah. So safe travels, and you know we'll see you guys when you're finally on this side of town. All right.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Well, that was it. It was a good time talking with Pastor Warfield and his wife. I venture to say I could have kept going. You know, those two are not only interesting but funny people. Pleasure to talk to. Maybe we should do like a part 3, 4. Just keep it going. I'm gonna have to see what I can make happen. But anyway, praise and worship. That's what we're gonna go into now. I know you guys are ready for it. I know I am. The ministers of music, singing about his goodness, giving him the praise, giving him all the honor and glory. He truly is a good God. But sit back. Relax. Enjoy it. No, don't sit back. Don't relax. Get on your feet. Ain't nobody watching you. You ain't got to worry about who's looking at you. I want you to act the fool in your house and give God the glory. Sing the songs. We made sure we sung songs that you knew. Sing it loud. Make a neighbor come over and wonder what's going on so you can testify to him or her. Hey, love you all. Have a blessed day, and let's get our praise on. Amen.
We're living in uncertain times where we worship a certain God. We worship a real God. And people are looking for something real to hold on to. We found out that Jesus is real. I want y'all to help us with this song real fast. Come on, you know it. Jesus is real. Jesus is real. I know. Listen to this. Sometimes when feeling low, nowhere to go, Jesus comes along and he makes me strong. I know. Jesus is real. Let's tell him again. See, Jesus is real. Jesus is real. I know. Lord is real to me. Put your hands more time. Sometimes when feeling down, no one around, Jesus comes along, lifts me up off the ground. Jesus is real. This is the part I like right here. I can feel him in my head, I can feel him on my feet, all over. I can feel him in my head, feel him in my feet. I can feel it when I go to sleep. I know. Jesus is real. It don't stop there. I can feel him in my heart and in my soul. I can feel him in my heart, feel him in my soul. This is the part I like. We just gonna tell the Lord he's real. Come on. Say he's real. Real. Yes, he's real. I know he is. I know he is. I know he is. Yes, he's real. Say yes. Yes, he's real. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yes, he's real. Say how many know he's real? Yeah. How many know he's real? How many know he's real? How many know he's real? Say how many know he's real? Yeah. How many know he's real? How many know he's real? How many know he's real? You say yes. Say yes. Say yes. Yes, he's real. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. I Hallelujah. Hey. The water you turned into wine. He opened the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. None like you. And into the darkness you shine. And out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. Oh God, none like you. Because our God is greater, our God is stronger. Lord, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God. And into the darkness you shine. Lord, and out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. Oh, none like you. Because our God is greater, our God is higher than any other. Our God is a healer.
King, clothed in majesty. Let all the earth rejoice. Let all the earth rejoice.
He wraps himself in light, and darkness tries to hide, and trembles at his voice, and trembles at his voice.
How great, everybody, is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. All will see how great is our God.
Age to age he stands, and time is in his hands. The beginning and the end, beginning and the end.
God had three in one. Oh, Father, Spirit, and Son, the Lion and the Lamb, the Lion and the Lamb. Oh, how great is our God. Somebody sing with me. How great is our God. Isn't he great? Oh, how great, yeah. How great is our God. Is our God. Oh, if you believe it, God. Sing with me, how great is our God. All will see how great is our God. Oh, sorry. How great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. All will see how great is our God. One more time, oh, sing it like you mean it. Say how great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. Oh, see how great is our
May your struggles keep you near the cross. May your troubles show that you need God. May your battles in the way they should. May your bad days prove that God is good. May your whole life prove that God is good. May your struggles keep you near the cross. May your troubles show that you need God. May your battles in the way Let's help Jasmine out. Say God is. God is so good. Tell the Lord, God is so good. God is so good. He's so good to me. Tell me again, say God, come on. God is so good every day. God is so good. God is so good. He's so good to Hallelujah. Bless the name of the Lord.